Hi, I'm Jason Ponton, the editor-in-chief and the publisher of Technology Review. And I'm here at Square in San Francisco, a new startup founded by Jack Dorsey, the inventor of Twitter. We're here to cover Square for this month's TR50 issue, our annual list of the 50 most innovative companies in the world.
In Silicon Valley, every serious startup has a founder's story. In Christmas of 2008, Jack Dorsey, the creator and the chairman of Twitter, was at loose ends. In October, Dorsey had been replaced as chief executive by his better-known co-founder, Evan Williams. Dorsey was wondering what he should do next. In St. Louis, he came across Jim McKelvey. They hadn't seen each other in years, but they quickly decided they wanted to work together again. McKelvey himself was in a kind of semi-retirement from technology. He'd become a glass blower. He recalled that he was trying to sell a lady a glass faucet, and he couldn't process the American Express payment. That afternoon he was talking to Dorsey on his cell phone, and he was struck by the irony of the fact that he was holding in his hand most of the hardware he needed to complete that sale. So there they were, with these general-purpose computers pressed to their ears, and they began wondering, what would it take to complete that sale?
Everyone in this country knows what a rectangular card with a magnetic strip is, and they know exactly what to do with it. They know what to expect, and it was just had massive usage. But there were so few people that could actually accept these things. So if I wanted to take a credit card and I was selling, my MacBook to you for $2,000, I couldn't do it. I would have to get you to go sign up for PayPal, or or I would have to sign up for PayPal, and then we have to transfer this, information online when we're doing something offline. So it was just a mess, and it wasn't really tangible.
Dorsey is quick to concede now that he hadn't an idea where to start. McKelvey had to build a magnetic reader through which cards could be swiped. Dorsey wrote the software for the server that would process the payments, and Tristan Otiene, a third co-founder, wrote the iPhone app. In March of 2009, the founders demonstrated the system for the first time to outsiders.
Slide it through. It reads the card, goes up. We'll see if Jack's good for it. So far, so good. And he signs. And I'm going to send him a receipt. What do you want?
I have a SMS receipt.
Okay. Done.
And on December 1st, @Jack posted to Twitter appropriately, announcing our new company called @Square.
Who is Square for? Who are its intended users?
I like to think of it in the same way we thought of Twitter, which is we're building a utility that scales from individual commerce, selling your couch on Craigslist or holding a yard sale or a garage sale, to interior designers, and then you start getting into more established retail, like food trucks. We're seeing a lot of food trucks and people who are starting businesses, cafes, up to clothing retailers. So I think with the same software, the same hardware, you reach all of those areas. And I think that's the beauty of it, is people can come to it. It's so basic and essential that people can come to it and define whatever they want.
Already Square appeals to a large number of people who are unusually passionate about what is, after all, only a financial service. 50,000 signed up in the pilot program, which began shortly after Dorsey announced the company on Twitter. From the system's official launch last October through December, 100,000 activated accounts. In January, 65,000 alone signed up. There may be great value and even beauty in making simple and transparent a system that was once complex and opaque, but that's not what makes Square really interesting. The source of its fascination is that the startup could digitize payments made with cash or checks, and that the resulting data could be mined to extract valuable information. 94% of all transactions are now offline, Dorsey told me, and he shook his head at the possibilities. Square is a software company whose essential innovation is this: a disruptively simple process for payments.